What are you up to?
This is smooth bark cypress that unfortunately got very sick and died, and he was donated. We can make some guitars out of him instead of firewood. It's a rare tree. Most flamenco guitars they made from Italian cypress.
What kind of tree is this?
Cypress, but it's a smooth bark Syrian cypress, which is very rare, especially those days. Most of the flamenco guitars they are for Monterey spruce, cypress, or Italian cypress, the ones that are very straight up. This one have more figures inside, and I hope we're gonna have a nice surprise making some flamenco out of it. It's not too big, but it's better than nothing. We're gonna use the gun stock, which is this part up to here, for the back, and maybe from here to here for the sides. And so this is the part I care about, when the rest can go for firewood. You know, every tree is marked and registered, and we got permit for this one. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's start.
Let's start.
See, it's a 10-minute job, but the real job is starting now. Basically, this is the piece I want for size.
This one here?
Yeah, when it's quarter cut. And this is the most important piece. It's what we call gun stock. I try to cut it as low as possible and use it for the back. Yeah. And the rest will be for firewood. Now I'm going to sharpen the chain and tie the chain and continue.
All right.
Yeah. Excellent. Beautiful. Beautiful. You see this rotten pot is basically linking the ink into the main wood.
It's staining the wood.
Exactly. So it will turn to be something beautiful. I can't wait. And lucky the tree is dry, and the guy told me that it's dry for a few years. So it can go
ready.
for it. It's ready. Yeah, excellent. But there's no many guitars, very few. Just on the limit. However, I'm sure it's going to be beautiful, and it's nice to do the job from A to Z. Yeah.
That's the second one. The second one.
Yeah. It's called gun stock. In the old days, they used to make the gun from that
Barrels.
part, from the trees going like that. So the gun stock. So this is the gun stock for the back, and this is right on top of it for the sides. It would be nice to make also the neck of the guitar matching the back and side. This is, this is like one tree, neck, back and sides. I think it's very elegant. Although you don't make neck from Cypress, you make it from Spanish cedar or mahogany normally.
So for this guitar,
Yeah, because it's a big waist, but it's elegant.
Mm.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. See, this part is you can see it's rotten, but you can see the ink that it's put into the wood. So since I see here it's not going to be enough, I'm going to cut it here to here, and then quarter, and then from each quarter that it's wide enough for guitar side stout, quarter cut the sides. So, yeah, it's very risky. It's look like you're going to have many sets here, but to my opinion, very few. Very few.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody play it and have this video to watch it after. Perfect. This
perfect.
internet is cool, huh? It's
Yeah.
good you follow me.
Yeah, so now let's cut it.
Now let's go and have beer.
Here.
I have a few months to make this guitar. It's not gonna take a day. Yeah, but I'm gonna start cutting it just to see. Prefer to do it in my workshop, but it's a little bit heavy going into my small car. Yeah.
Okay. How long do you need the tree to be for the back, for the sides?
The sides, normal classic guitar sides, it's between 74 to 78. Depends if the guitar is a little bit smaller, wider. If you have on the bottom heel, it's a few centimeters up and down. But of course you want to cut it a little bit more, so you have some extra. Also you want it a little bit more because sometimes, look here, there's a natural crack, yeah? Mm-hmm. And you also have natural crack here. So I cut it 20 centimeters more because this crack can go, so you go up to here. Yeah. So from here down I'm safe on the 80 centimeters. Yeah, of course you don't want to go exact. Also here, guitar it's 50, this is around 60 centimeters. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55 here, and on that side is 60. Yeah, so also it's very, you want to make steel string guitar, they're bigger, the dreadnought. Yeah, so you go bigger. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, but you see, this is something is not. It doesn't mind because it doesn't matter because it's sides. And imagine I cut it here and I cut it here. So each piece it's a quarter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I take that quarter, which is here, like that, and this I start cutting. 1, 2, set, 1 set. 1, 2, 1 set. 1, 2, 1 set, and 1, 2. And now the small piece, it's just basically can serve for different parts, but not back and sides. So that's why I'm saying to be quarter cut perfectly, there's not enough wood here. If I decide to cut it like slab pieces like that, I can get much more. And that's, by the way, what productions they do. They're not going to cut it quarter cut because they're going to lose a lot. So just cut whatever the figures work.
What's the purpose of quarter cut?
Quarter cut, when you work with hand tools, it's pleasure. Because the grains are straight. You don't fight with the planer against the grain and you just frustrate it. So when it's perfect quarter, you just enjoy working. You just go zing. When it's filed, it's sharp, your file is sharp, you just go and it's a pleasant. But when you buy a piece from a supplier and it's not really quarter split, and so you start working and you complain. I see my students, they just complain, and you bought the piece. So I need to get the piece, and yeah. Unfortunately, I don't sell. Yeah, but it's just a different experience working on wood that is perfectly quarter. It's a joy. Just the direction, it's just pleasant. But again, if you work with power tools, it's okay. Yeah, so there's not one way. Yeah, but I don't work with power tools, as you know. So I cannot just.
You prefer quarter cut?
I prefer quarter split. On my soundboard, it's quarter split. On my Brazilian, it's quarter cut as much as I can. But if there is a figure, I see it. On my ebony, it's absolutely quarter cut. Because ebony, it's black, and you just don't see. And when you don't see, you don't see. So I need to know it's quarter. And the only way I know it's quarter, it's if I did the job. That's the only way I know it's quarter. Because someone can tell me, yes, it's quarter, and what? You're going to send them back a broken piece? You see the frustration of your work? So with woods that I don't see the grain, I want to make sure it's a quarter. Yeah. Yeah, you see?
This is the braid.
Yeah. See, it's good I took 20 centimeters extra. So now from here to here, I got my 75, 80 centimeters clear.
All this part is bad.
All this part, yeah, it's relatively bad. You can always feel it, but yeah, I prefer to work on a piece that is not cracked. Yeah. But all this brown, it's gonna be aesthetically, it's gonna be beautiful. I wish I had a planner just to shave a little bit, so our followers can see. Yeah, but if we're gonna take it,
yeah, we'll see it at a later date.
Yeah, now it's gonna go to the benzo for quarter cut, and from there we're gonna plane it and bend it, and maybe we make a guitar from that. Yeah, cool.
All right. So now can we drink beer?
Yeah, let's go and drink it. No, put it in the car and go. Excellent.